So here's a question by request, actually. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to have a look at it, and then I'll tell you how to do it. So I think the first thing you want to do is figure out, are you going to go vertical or horizontal? Okay, so let's go through it now. So it's a toy cannon, projectile leaves, so important thing is 24 meters per second. At an angle of 37 degrees as shown, ignore air resistance. So all that information is already in my diagram. I'm not going to look at that again. So we have it like that. How long does the projectile take to travel from point A to point B? So the difficult question is whether to go vertical first or horizontal. And I just like to make a point here. In most of these questions, you're usually giving the starting velocity. Okay? And you're also usually giving the acceleration, because in vertical land, acceleration is -10. In horizontal land, acceleration is usually 0. So you're given two things. Finally, the question will ask you to find something. So you're given a fourth thing. How long? Time. So now all you need is one other bit of information. Any bit of information will help. And that's why I put on my cheat sheet, if you know, or in this situation, the other bit of information is that the height is 0. See, it goes up and it lands on the ground. So anything that lands on the ground, you have an extra piece of information, that the height is 0 or there's a certain height. And that tells you x. And now you can solve the question. No need to think, just write it down and you solve it. So, how long does it take for the projectile to travel from point A to point B? I know it lands on the ground, so I'm going to go with vertical. If it hits a wall, it's going to be horizontal, but it lands on the ground vertical. So if it's vertical, my initial speed going up equals 24 sine 37. My acceleration equals -10. My distance is x equals 0, because it's 0 above where it landed, and I'm trying to find t. So to solve this, 0, I'll use x equals ut plus half at squared. Or 0 equals, I need my calculator. Apologies for this, but maybe you can solve it in the meantime. Solve it before I get my calculator out. So 24 sine 37 is a 14.4 plus half t, or a, which is -5 t squared. So how do you solve this? Well, you just need to factorize. Excuse me. Yeah, you can factorize the t out, and you get that. And if 0 equals this, either the t equals 0 or this equals 0. So if this equals 0, we just go 5t equals 14.4. Or that equals 0, we bring the 5t over, 5t equals 14.4, or t equals 14.4 divided by 5. Equals 2.8 or 9 or something like that. 9. And we found t. I go 2 point, so on my calculator it says 2.9. I'm rounding it. Okay. What is the maximum height of the trajectory? So, again, we have u, and we get a. We're looking at vertical because we're talking about height. So this is vertical. And we know that equals, what did it equal? 14.4436. Acceleration equals -10. We're trying to find x now. We need one other piece of information. The last piece of information is that at the maximum height, the velocity is 0. It's going up, it's moving up, all of a sudden it stops. And then it goes down again. And that's our last piece of information. So we just need a formula with each of these, and we have one. V squared equals u squared plus 2ax, or 0 equals 14.436 plus uax, which is Well, now u is minus 10, so it becomes minus 20 times x. We bring the 20x over. It was 14.4436. So x equals that number divided by 20. Easy. 0.72. So let me just check that. 14.44 divided by 20. Yeah, 0.72. 0.72 meters. And that's how you do this question. It's a 2011, question 12, question 13. Cheers.